we're Casar and Laura, and today we're gonna give you the tour of this tiny home we built on our own without experience.
We chose this style of house not just because it's natural, but also because it aligns to our minimalist lifestyle. A lot of you might think it's way too small to live in, but honestly, we spend most of our time outside.
In 2021, we left our traditional lives and began exploring alternative ways of living outside a system that had us feeling trapped.
We traveled through the US and Mexico in our self-converted van before deciding to build a tiny home of COB in Colombia.
Our intent with this project has been to become less reliant on the system while inspiring others to do whatever it takes to live authentically.
We're proud of what we've created without any prior construction experience and are thrilled to have been able to share this whole process with all of you.
Welcome to the inside of our tiny home. I want to start by showing you the kitchen. This is one of the most important part of the house for me because I like cooking and also eating. So it's very special. We have this big counter made of pallets. We reuse these pallets because sometimes they throw them away. So we wanted to take the advantages that they were very cheap and also reutilize the things and don't contaminate the planet as we commonly do. Josiah made this counter so he can explain how he made this part.
Yeah. One of the beautiful things with COB is you can blend it with different materials. So here we put the wood right into the wall and use some of our leftover pillars. Very basic, but very effective.
Breakfast time.
It's time to explain a little bit about our roof. This was by far the most difficult, challenging, horrible, very complicated part of this whole build. We weren't expecting to do it ourselves at the beginning, but we had so much confidence after the walls that we said, let's do it. We did a reciprocal roof, which is putting different beams on top of each other. We used wooden beams. We filled the space in between with caña. We're gonna go to the top of the roof and show you exactly how we covered it so no water got through.
Now that we are up here on the roof, we can show you the amazing work we did because it was so difficult at the beginning. We started with a thatch roof, but it didn't work. So finally we decided to rip it off and start over with this one.
Yeah, we got super fortunate because literally the day before we started on this new roof, we came across an Instagram page with this Colombian guy that makes these really light, really cheap, really functional roofs, and that was the direction we went. Basically, it has a little bit of this asphalt cover on the bottom, and then it has a geotextile fabric. You put a little bit of cement on it, waterproof paint, and that's all. We have a full episode on how to do it. If you're interested, check it out. Before heading back inside to show you the rest of our build, since we're already out here, let me show you our bathroom. We did a composting toilet which separates the urine into a hole we made below, and the other stuff goes into a bucket. So it's very basic, but it works for what we need. The thing is, we don't have a ton of privacy because we started building the walls of the bathroom with caña, but we ran out because we were working on the roof. So in a future date, we're gonna have to figure out how to finish this and get some privacy.
And now I want to take a moment to show you our windows. I know they look very unconventional and basic, but it was on purpose because we decided to spend the least amount of money building this house. And these windows works perfectly because this town is very safe, so we just need the protection from the insects, and we can also look from inside the house to outside, but people cannot see us inside the house. But also because it's a screen, the air goes through the house and it's very freshy and lighty.
We're super fortunate that we actually have a lake on the property where we're building the house, and that's the water we've been using to construct this COB house. But Laura's parents actually gifted us the installation of this running water, and that's what we've been using to bathe every single day. So sorry, or maybe you're welcome to all the neighbors that have seen us naked showering. And this is us pretending that everything's natural. Yes, it's a plastic bucket with the water in it. But the straw makes it look a little bit better, so.
Another one of my favorite parts of the house is our garden. Let me show you. At the beginning, we started planting a lot of things. One of those were this beautiful avocado. We also have plantains, coconuts, and also a mango tree. Some of them didn't survive because we're not here constantly, so we didn't take care of them very well, but we still have some of them and we're very proud of what we have been planting. Now let's head back inside the house for an afternoon coffee because I'm Colombian, we are here in Colombia, and Colombians love coffee.
We're here on these beautiful COB couches that turned out better than we could have even expected, and we honestly didn't even use that much COB. We used some of the leftover pallets, made little boxes, put gravel under them, some rocks up against the wall, and then just put COB on top of them.
Yeah, as you can see, they have a different color than the walls because we use another kind of clay that we also found here in the property. We were super fortunate that we found this material in the property, so we didn't have to buy it, and we built this amazing house with all that clay and also these comfortable couches.
I don't know.
And if you're wondering why we have this space between the sofas, is because we made it especially for our friends, our four legs friends.
I want to show you my favorite part of the house, which is the loft style bed. For practical purposes, there's a lot of space under here. We could put another bed, we could store things, put shelves. But since we don't have anything to store at this point, I just use it to let my inner monkey go wild.
I love that we have a really big bed because we have enough space for do some acrobats. And also we have enough space to stand up on the bed and we are not gonna hit our head. In the future, I hope we can build a protection bar because when I'm sleeping at night, I'm very afraid that I'm going to fall out. Thanks for joining us on the tour of our tiny home. We're very proud of what we have built.
Remember to subscribe because in the coming episodes, we're going to answer the most commonly asked question, how much did it cost us to build this house? We're also going to dive into the things that we would do if we had more time, but we don't have more time. We're off on another adventure. Join us, you'll see what we're up to. Don't forget to subscribe to our new Living in Paz English YouTube channel and join us on Patreon for exclusive content and more.
That's it. That's it.
I'm not doing that again.